Okay, sorry we're getting this out to you a little bit late, but had some scheduling issues with my partner Cheyenne, who's not able to make it, so you just get me today. A few things to start off with. Great quarter for NRG, which is Vivint for the stock. We're up over 82 bucks again, so nice bounce back from a little bit of a downturn we had last couple months. So hopefully you guys are watching that. Great week last week. Overall, we were up 20%. We had some heartbreaks with the competitions, and we had some guys digging themselves out from the losers bracket. Valdosta is completely on fire. Savannah had two turns that kind of feel like they got jaded. We all feel like they got kind of the short end of the stick on competition, but Savannah, you guys dominated. You should be in the winners bracket right now. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way, but 125 accounts with the Hurricane, that is savage. So congrats to Preston, the boys out there competing all they had, and unfortunately things, Vivint didn't really catch everything the way that they were supposed to with auditing, and you know, it is what it is, I guess. However, they do feel bad that they screwed up, and they're getting you guys additional prizes in your prize locker. So I guess that's what we compete for. Housing for extension, rep is deducted the normal rent and utility deduction during the extension period. Reps will be bonus their rent back if they hit the minimum payment level during production. Make sure that in your offices you are explaining that if you don't do 10 EFP in the month of August, we don't really want you extending, because at this point, rookies, you're no longer rookies, you're veterans, pros at this point. So 10 is just a work ethic thing, and we want to make sure that if you're working hard, that you're able to come into extension and take advantage of the double pay bumps. But if you're not selling 10 in August, usually means you're a little bit checked out, and we don't want that atmosphere being brought into our extension offices. So please do yourself a favor and make sure you're at 10 plus EFP. Now, Jaime, that doesn't mean you get to do 10, that means you get to do 50 this month. But 10 is the minimum to extend. Extension right now, we are planning on Inland Empire, Hollywood, which those markets are like Bakersfield, Ridgecrest, Palmdale, Lancaster, Victorville, Barstow, all that area, which we dominate, we know really, really well. And Savannah is gonna keep going with Into the Storm. Jake Woodhouse, your group is going there. So we're excited to continue to milk everything we can out of Savannah and get into some California markets. Hotels and extensions, the goal is to not have any hotels. Therefore, there won't be any cost rolling up to leadership, because we're going to be moving into apartments that are already all extended for the most part, except for Hollywood, but Inland Empire and Savannah all the way through the month of September, which is awesome for us. Pay level bumps for rookies are minimum at 12 EFP, 17 for sophomores, and 22 for veterans. Again, this is EFP for your first pay bump, and your second level pay bump, which is huge, makes a big difference on your second back end. 18 funded EFP for rookies, sophomores 23, veterans 28. These numbers are a choice for every single person that extends. You have a choice if you're a rookie to go to 18 in the month of September. All of you are capable of doing that by now. And veterans, 1 a day, 28 in the month of September, gets you a double pay bump, which will make a substantial increase in your pay, especially if you're at that 80 to 120 range. Also, if your second level pay bump is earned, EFP will count towards next year's pay levels as well. So make sure that you're signing up for extension, make sure that you're planning on that. It makes it a lot easier for us to get technicians lined up, to get housing lined up, and prepare when people are signed up. Right now, we only have 45 reps signed up for extension. We should have over 100. So make sure that we are extending, getting those forms filled out on Curator. There's no more deduction on RR cancels. Make sure you guys are discussing that in correlation and how that works. And that there's a 30-day RR released on the 7th of this month for the whole month of August. So you're able to offer a 30-day notice cancellation without penalty to the rep. So that is awesome. That doesn't mean you have to use it every time, but it's great to have in your pocket. You don't have to email it in. It's a button on Street Genie. Just click 30-day, and that's automatically in there. Dream Team, close. Blue is with 4 wins. Red is with 3. Most of our guys are with blue, so that's great to see. Jordy, keep competing out there in, where are you guys now? You're in Dayton, Ohio. And the The cup matchups we're seeing for us, at least in the losers bracket, we had Savannah all the way to the semifinals, and Valdosta is still kicking ass and taking names. So congrats to Kyle, give him some love, and Sarah out there. You guys are doing amazing. You're up there competing with the big dogs. I think you're going to make a run for the win here in your bracket. So that's really super cool to see. Extension has a competition that was announced yesterday. This competition is awesome. The thing that I like the most about it is you're competing within whoever's in your extension office. So Inland Empire, you'll be competing together. Savannah, you'll be competing together. Whoever's in your office, you have to be in the same office to go compete. They'll be the prizes. The winning team of this thing goes to the Super Bowl. So I think these are better than the cup prizes. So make sure that you're setting incentives now. Say, hey, if you want to be on this team of 7 for the extension comp, that you've got to do X, Y, and Z in the month of September or August to earn that spot to potentially go to the Super Bowl. That's an insane incentive, and the other incentives are they're awesome. You got Segways in there, you got iPads in there, so it's hopefully a little bit of insight on what's coming for 2025 with the competitions and incentives that we're doing. And then to recap last week's top producers, you had Jace Brossois with 9.1 rookie EFP in Savannah. That's a competitor. Nice job, Jace. Evan, Mika, and Quad Cities, 8.8. Evan, always big things from you. And Noble, no surprise, see your name up there again, 8.7. Much better on the rookie numbers. Let's see how the sophomores did. Sophomores got beat out by the rookies again. Elijah, nice seeing you up there, 9.9. Jake Roga, 6.9. Adrian Garcia, 5.6 out there in Tri-Cities. Let's see how our vets did. Dawson Force, congrats. Big shout out to Dawson out there in Savannah, 12.1. Definitely a competitor and one of our staple guys here in Into the Storm. So love seeing that. Nice work. Jordy again at 10. And Kyle Song competing hard, leading from the front with 10.3. Office, 102 with Savannah. Quad Cities with 68. Minneapolis with 59. And Tri-Cities and Valdosta both with 48. Dakotas with 45. And Augusta with 33. And Macon with 7.6. Area directors leading out here was Kyle Song. Jaime Sotelo and Angel all over 8. Braxton over 7. Coulter's over 5. Aaron Anthony, Greg, Brandon, and Gabe Ramirez all under 5. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but let's make sure that you guys get those numbers up. Saturday standouts, Savannah with 28 in their competition day. Again, probably raining on them. Caleb Young, 4 on a Saturday. Caleb's turning into the Saturday hero. And Evan Mika with 2.6. We're going to finish it off with, we had a summer fitness competition that a lot of you chose not to compete in, and some of you chose to compete in, and the results were awesome. Hopefully we can highlight on the Instagram story some of the before and afters, but everybody's that I saw was absolutely amazing. Super tough to judge, so I pawned that off on Seth Berbert to judge these, and we had 4 winners, and the winners are best before and after. And just to be clear, you could only win one prize because some of these guys technically won more than one of the prizes, but you can only win once. So if you win once, you take the highest prize, you move on. So Mark Garcia, obviously with an amazing before and after, nice work out there. You took this one to heart. You got a $1,000 Delta gift card. Most body fat loss, Greg Jacobson. Quiet Greg doing his thing under the radar. Took second place, $1,000 Rogue gift card. Most muscle gained, fearless leader Jake Woodhouse. Arguably a great before and after as well. But muscle gain, Jake Woodhouse, $500 Rogue gift card. And best abs before and after, Seth Berbert. So Seth, he always said, I don't have nice abs. The guy's got like a 10-pack starting from his chest down. Seth came into this with a tough year. His mother passing and a few other things happening, but competing is something that guy does, and love seeing Seth competing hard on this and taking some of the prizes. Some standouts for our senior, our leadership. We're not going to give Adam and Josh prizes because they're the ones technically paying for this, but Adam and Adam had an amazing, if you haven't seen it, you should see Adam's before and after. He looks like a different person. Nice job getting completely shredded. And Josh Crittenden, that dude sent his body scan from before and after, and he's like maintaining at 11% body fat the entire time, turns some more muscle, body fat into muscle, and just looks insane. So congrats, Josh and Adam. For everybody who submitted the form at the beginning and at the end, saying you've submitted your form and your results, we're doing a specialized, hopefully Rogue, lifting belt that will have branded, hopefully Into the Storm on it. Kelly's working on that right now, but everybody's going to get a Into the Storm lifting belt as part of this competition. Hopefully it inspires others to compete in something like this next year. So that was a lot of fun. If you have any questions on that, please reach out. We're not perfect, but let's continue to finish strong, hit our numbers, make sure that now, hey, if competition is slowing down for some, that we're cheering on others that are still competing and holding our offices to a high standard to finish strong and make sure everybody hits their numbers. Go have an amazing week, weather the storms, and take care.